Ben, it looks like thirsty work out there, but good session this morning.
Great session. I think the lads needed it. It's been a long couple of days travelling. Obviously acclimatising to the heat, and 8 o'clock AM session, and it's still, well, it's roasting. So it's a good lad for the lads, yeah.
It's end of the season, been finished a couple of weeks, and a lot of clubs are kind of headed for the beach. But you can sense among the lads they're really excited about this, aren't they? And they want to come here to win.
Absolutely, and I think the mentality that we've installed in the academy over the last couple of years is a winning one. You know, we want to try and produce winning teams, winning mentality players, and the lads are in great spirits, and they love coming here. Facilities are fantastic, we get well looked after, and they're really looking forward to it.
Great experience, isn't it, as well?
Great experience for all of us. I mean, as a member of staff, it's a different format, competition. We've got some lads who have been here before and have experienced it before. We've also blooded in a couple of youngsters as well, so it's a lot of exciting times for the weekend. Yeah,
I mean, people following back home who keep an eye on the fortunes of our development teams, they'll be aware of the likes of Daniel Johnson and Jack Grealish and some of the lads that won the Next Gen last year. Just tell us about some of the younger ones that they'll be less familiar with, people like Harry McCurdy and Tom Leggett.
Yeah, Tom's just signed from us from Southampton. He's a right full back, and he's done really well in the 3 months he's been with us. Harry McCurdy's had a great season for myself and Tony in the under-18s. I think he's finished top goal scorer as an under-17, which is credit to him. And another one to watch out for is Khalid Abdo, who had a little cameo as an under-16 in the Next Gen, but he's really come good this year, and he's one of our strongest players in the youth team at the moment.
7 of the 10-man squad have been here before, so they know the conditions and they know the format. That's a massive help for you as a coach, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think it will be important for them first couple of games when you know teams are settling in and they haven't quite hit top form, that experience tells, and maybe the younger ones can start on the bench and learn from that. But yeah, there's a big emphasis on Jack and DJ and Janoy and Webby to be big players for us this weekend.
On a personal note, how proud are you to be taking charge of Aston Villa in an international tournament?
Well, it's wonderful for me. I mean, I've had a great couple of seasons, obviously with Tony, with the Next Gen and Sean, and I've been here before with Kev as a support staff, but Brian's given me the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it'll be a good weekend for the club.
You've got an interesting past with the Far East. As you mentioned, you've been here as a coach with Kev, but you also went to Japan as a player nearly 2 decades ago, wasn't it, with Tony McAndrew, and you actually won a tournament as a Villa Academy player.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. 20 years. Yeah, I think it's about 20 years to the day. As an under-18 player, I went to Tokyo with Tony as the manager, and we managed to defeat Ajax in the final. Still, you know, very forefront in my memory. It was a great time for me as a player, and it's nice to come back. It'd be nice to win again this weekend.
And I remember about 3 years ago where you came here with Kevin McDonald. You ended up being registered as an emergency squad member because Nathan Baker got injured on the first morning.
I think it was a popular injury with the lads because they wound me up for the 2 days of the tournament. But Kev got me on for a few minutes, and it was all in good humour. But yeah, I mean, obviously at the time I was a little bit fitter, a little bit leaner, but I don't think I'll be called on this weekend.
Well, you've been joining in the five-a-side this morning, and but you're determined to put the boots away now for the rest of the week.
Absolutely, I just levelled the numbers up this morning. Got the travelling out the system, but no, lads are in good spirits, and I was delighted with their efforts this morning, and hopefully they can relax for the rest of the day and get themselves acclimatised.
In terms of our group, we've got the 2 local Hong Kong sides first of all, who know the conditions and know the format, and then it's Leicester, the defending champions, who we've had some cracking games with them here in the past.
Yeah, I think the 2 local teams will be a stiff test because they, like you say, they know the conditions, they know the format. And they're always tricky games because we're expected to beat them. And then obviously a physical game will be against Leicester like it always is, and that's something we have to stand up to. But you know, I think 3 solid performances on Saturday, you know, and we'll have a good chance of progressing.
And then the carrot at the end of that, there's some big clubs to potentially face in the knockout stages like Chelsea, Manchester City, Newcastle.
Yeah, I think it's probably the strongest set of teams I've seen at the Hong Kong tournament for some time, and I think, you know, for the lads, that they want to progress to them later stages and pit themselves against Chelsea and Manchester City like we did against the Next Gen, and I think our lads have shown in the past that they can rise to that occasion and they want to play against them so-called top players.